Hello, everybody. How is it going? Welcome to the stream. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, dude. I'm just looking at preliminary election results. I am looking and not commenting, just looking. Let's see. Just keeping myself informed. Hey, everybody is here in Discord. That's so exciting. Everybody got their vault runs done on time. Yeah. Awesome. We love to see that. We love to see that. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I feel like I should make another one of the creative energy cells, because that was pretty cool. And I'm going to have to use them all on the mecha armor stuff. Or the multi-armor. So, anyway. Yeah, hey, since we last streamed, we had Bone Bites with 19 months. Pretty slick. Pretty cool. Pete just finished a gladiator battle 30 seconds ago. Ooh, wow. Crazy. What timing. What timing indeed. Professor Cordell with 9 months. Just gotta say, you're awesome and wish you a blessed day. Thank you very much. Have a great day yourself. All right, let's go into mute mode. There's a part of me that is like, I should do more Vault Hunters after Ragnamod. Then there's another part of me that's like, that's a bad idea because you've done a lot of streaming today. But the other part of me is like, you're going to be so behind Pete and H-Bomb that you're going to be like getting your first artifact when they have all 25. So I don't know what to do with my life. Terraria when? Terraria tomorrow. I also got my thumbnail advice for Terraria. I now have full tutorial action on how to do crispy Terraria thumbnails. Thanks to Chippy, who is a big Terraria mans on YouTube, like super omega big Terraria mans, and he actually sent he recorded a video, an unlisted video, just to send to me rather than just typing it out. He recorded this unlisted video of like the tutorial on how to do crispy Terraria thumbnails. It was the nicest thing that anyone has ever done. So yeah, hopefully I have crispy Terraria thumbnails. For this one, I just I went and actually was able to get the art for the brain and overlay that on top of the screenshot that I took. But for the next one, I should be able to get a crispy screenshot, because I didn't realize you can have the game go into auto pause when you hit escape, and you can go into camera mode while the game is paused. It's going to be awesome. Hello.
How are you?
I am doing pretty aight. How are you?
I am doing pretty aight as well.
It is a great day for me to decide what to order for dinner.
Yeah, I was just looking at that myself.
What are you thinking, mate?
Well, spaghetti sounded good, but they close at 8:30.
Ooh,
but I could still try and squeeze in under it.
Yeah, just place the order while you're still playing here. Get it in early. It'll be done by the time that you're done streaming. That's what I do all the time.
Now, is it half an hour until they stop accepting orders, or half an hour until they close?
That's the question, right?
I
mean, they're letting me order, so
You said 8:30. You said 8:30 though. Yeah, so you've got an hour and a half.
I'm in different time zones than you, but I have
what?
27
you're in
minutes.
Texas, not Utah.
I
forgot about that. I've been so used to you being an hour ahead that I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, you're like, wait,
he moved yesterday.
Yep.
In between episodes.
I mean, there does come a time when it is the day to move, and then that actually is how it is.
Actually, I got that ever so joyful joy of wiring off 6 figures of money away for the purchase happening in 10 days. So
You feel a little bit lighter now with all that gone. That was probably a
yeah.
big weight on your shoulders
Oh
carrying
yeah,
all
no,
that. You know?
it was horrible having it, and I'm so glad that it's gone. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it,
But you had sold the previous home, so that makes it a
Yes.
little bit easier
yeah,
to
yeah.
not be carrying two.
It just came out of the proceeds of that, and now I'm going to use the rest of it to, pay for all the changes and everything. Yeah, so that's so uncomfortable because it's like obviously, just paying a big bill like that, but it's like because so the fun part is my bank is in Utah still. I don't want to change bank specifically because it's like I have, a big credit history with that one
Sure.
and my oldest accounts and everything like that. And I just really like the bank anyway. It was a local credit union. It was really cool. Like I couldn't go and get a cashier's check to take to the closing, and so I talked to them. And they were like, "Well, you can wire it to us." But wiring money, it's like you want to get everything just right. Because
I always think of wiring as pushing a string, right?
Yeah.
Like you hope that it goes, but you don't know. You don't know.
yeah. And it's like so I'm sitting there, like I put in the request, I type it in and it goes in, and then they call me and they do a whole lot of verifications and stuff to make sure I'm me. And then it's like, okay, let's go through every single number on this thing. Is this the right thing? And it's like, yeah, and you want to. You're not like, man, this is tedious. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Was that 2 zeros or 1? Repeat that back to me. I want this perfect.
Do you not have wiring on online banking? Because at least then you're kind of like looking at it yourself.
Well,
it's still scary, but
no, like you go into online banking and I put in a wire request, and so I fill out all the information from there, and then they call me and basically go through 3 more levels of verification.
Got it.
Like they did a 2FA verification where they like I'm on the phone with the guy and he's like, okay, first off, in order to get past point A, I have to enter my PIN into the automated system. And then it's like now the guy's talking to me and he's like, all right, I'm going to send you a code. I need you to repeat me the code back. So he does a 2FA on my phone. And then he was like, all right. And then he did the whole like credit check where I'm sure you've signed up for certain sites where they basically pull your credit history and do random questions out of that. Like, which of these homes were you associated with?
Oh,
Was it
yeah,
this
yeah.
address? And,
wow, my bank does like none of this.
It's no, my bank was like, we're
wow.
making sure this is you. Okay. And then after that, he was like, okay. And then they transferred me over to a rep who went through my online request that I had done through the online banking and verified every single thing. Why are you sending it? What's this point? This is who I have as the recipient. This is the ABA routing, everything. So yeah, they were very thorough, and I had no problem with them being thorough. I was like, take your time. Let's make sure this is right.
What I usually do is if it is not like unbelievably urgent, which I try not to let it be, I will just send a $10 test, usually if it's going to be a big amount of money, and I ensure that they receive it. And I'll have saved that as a payee in online banking. So assuming I get the all clear and it's gone through, then I just resend to the same thing. So that's usually how I do it.
Gotcha.
I always advise tests if it's going to be a large wire amount. I always try to do that.
Sure. It makes sense. They were like, because the title company was like, well, you can just have a cashier's check, which is what you're supposed to show up with, or you can wire it. And I called my bank and I was like, so can I do cashiers or wire remotely? And they were like, you can do either. We can just mail you the cashier's check. But so you know, it's basically like sending the money through the mail. So I was like, we'll go with wire. We'll do the wire. Like, they were like, you might want to get tracking number. I'm like, you think?
I'd like to know where my money's going.
Yeah. So anyway, it's always, it's one of those like 90. This happens a million times a day. It's usually fine, but it's still stressful to do.
Would you like to 1800s Western Union your money for your house?
But anyway, so feeling a little bit lighter there, but otherwise doing okay. And here in 2 days, I've got to do the inspection and the blue taping and all of that. And that starts at 8 a.m.
Oh,
wait, did you do the full? Was it the deposit that you sent, or you did the full amount, but you haven't done inspections yet?
They're two different things. Like there's I mean they not two different things, but it's like that is the full amount of the down payment, but they're obligated to fix everything contractually with that I find in the inspection. So it's not
Okay.
like, they're gonna take the money and be like, okay, we don't have to fix anything by it. Like there's contracts requiring that what I find and stuff
Is this a new development?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's from the developer, and I actually have a third-party inspector that I'm meeting first, and then I'm meeting with them. So the third-party inspector is going to go through and do the whole test the pipes, test the, like basically just as if I were selling the house, everything that's wrong or that might be wrong, and then he'll point out anything that I should have them correct. Like one of the interesting things that I noticed was, and it's just subcontractors crack me up because it's you think you're building a home like there's some amount of caring, but it clearly like I'm sure there's people that take pride in their work, but a lot of these people just show up for their paycheck and do what they have to do and move on. Like literally every strike plate in the doors where the little metal tab that makes the door close right. They didn't notch it correctly, so every strike plate is half in the notch, half out, and whoever put the strike plates on was just like, you know what, if I just keep screwing it'll go in. I mean, and the door's closed right, but it's still not done right.
Oh, like part of it's flush, part of it's sticking out,
yeah,
you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. They've got the routed notch for them to go into, and it's like half of it's in the notch, but the door the molding was hung high, and so half of it's not in order to make it so the strike plate's in the right spot, and it's just like, really? Come on. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like blue tape, but that's just every home I've ever bought from a builder, which this is my third one now. It's like the things that you notice are just insane. You're just like, how did you not? What? Okay, but they're also going through 8 billion things, and so it's well, without wanting to make excuses for them, it's understandable how things get overlooked and there's crap happens.
Yeah.
Almost caught myself there from
Poop
demonetizing
happens.
you.
Mhm.
Yep. All right.
Shall we do the thing?
I am set to go.
I'm down to do the thing.
Okie dokie. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ragnamod, brought to you by our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting. They host our server, and they can also host one for you. If you go to the links in the description of the stream or the YouTube video, you can get 25% off your first month. Give them a try. Maybe play some Ragnamod, see if you can catch up to us, or just